Hi all, so this is my beginning of week 2 check-in, end of week 1. So I basically am now on 2 Metformin a day. So the first week was pretty straightforward. I took 1 a day with a meal, and I've definitely seen some difference already, in the sense that I have felt less fatigued. The brain fog hasn't fully gone, as you can tell, but I've definitely felt less fatigued, and I haven't fallen asleep kind of early afternoon, or I haven't started to get headaches. So the thing is, if I was working at home, I'd often fall asleep, and if I was at work, I'd start to get a headache early afternoon, and that's not been happening, which is fantastic because it even affects my mood then. So it's helping my mood. Sorry, I'm in my dressing gown. I just really wanted to do this video and I haven't got ready yet. So that's definitely improved, and that was just on 1 tablet. Side effect wise, I have definitely been going to the loo more, but not. So they said there could be gastro problems and people really struggle from that sense. I haven't had to rush to the loo or anything like that. When I've needed the toilet, it's been a normal feeling that I need the toilet. It's just definitely a little bit more regular than I usually go. But that's fine, not unmanageable and not uncomfortable or painful or anything like that. So I wouldn't class that as a gastro issue really. I moved on to 2 tablets yesterday. It should have been today, but I literally got the days mixed up. So now I'm on 2 tablets and that's fine. The doctor explained the only reason they build it 1, 2, 3 is because of the side effects, and they want to reduce that happening. So I went to 2 yesterday. Yesterday I felt a bit nauseous. Wasn't sick or anything like that, but definitely a little bit of nausea. So I don't know if that's because obviously I've got more, and maybe I'm going to see some symptoms this week. I don't know. I will let you know at the end of the week. But so far, no symptoms at all. I've definitely felt more energetic. Like I say, the brain fog's still there a little bit, but I'm not falling asleep. I had a couple of days where I had a really low mood, but I'm due on. So I was expecting that. So yeah, really pleased so far. The other thing, I got weighed today. So as I said in my first video, I'm not doing this for weight loss. That's not what they're prescribed for. It's for my insulin resistance, but apparently they also may result in weight loss, and the doctor asked me to monitor that, which will also help my PCOS. And I genuinely don't feel like I've eaten any less. I've not been dieting. I've not been planning my meals or anything. I probably have eaten less because I've definitely not felt as hungry. And the other thing that's been really good is I've not had these random, like, hangry cravings. So before, I'd be sat there and I'd need carbs, and I mean need, and I'd start to feel sickly and headachy, and then I'd eat a hash brown and I'd be all right. I've not had that feeling anymore. So I've probably ate much less, actually, come to think about it. But anyway, so I got weighed this morning and I'm down 7 pounds. Wasn't expecting any weight loss, don't feel any smaller. Which I wouldn't, 7 pounds, I suppose, but 7 pounds in a week is a lot. And I put that down to probably just eating less and obviously going to the toilet more, even though I didn't consciously know I was eating less. And this week, like I say, I'm due on, so I'm really bloated, and that's still there. Feeling due on, if you know what that feels like. So I wasn't expecting anything, because usually when I'm due on, I put a couple of pounds on anyway. So yeah, I'm so far so good. Like I say, I went up to 2 yesterday, had a tiny bit of nausea last night when I got into bed, and a bit earlier in the evening. I really struggled to want my 3rd meal. That was the only thing. And because I had a really good conversation with my doctor when he prescribed them, one of the things he said is make sure you still eat 3 meals a day, because as a medication, for some people, they can affect their appetite, and you don't want it to impact your appetite long term. So I forced myself, and I just had some wholemeal toast with peanut butter and banana. last night because I just couldn't manage. I just didn't want a full meal. So yeah, I'm really happy so far. Feeling not had any headaches this week, and I usually have a few a week, so definitely better. But I want to caveat with saying that I had a slower week because I had a couple of days off work, so there is that variable as well. I think I'll know if it's the tablets doing their job by the end of this week, and I'll start to know about those symptoms, those side effects, if I'm going to get them this week, because I'm up to the 2 tablets. But yeah, any questions about metformin or anything like that, let me know. People might not even watch this video, and that's fine. It can be my documenting, but like I said in my first video, when I was looking for people's experience on it, it's mainly American based, which that's not an issue, but their prescribing systems and processes are a lot different to ours. So there I am. There I'm at. See you all next week.